All right. Well, hello and welcome to Tyson Teddy Talk, episode 32. Why am I carrying around the microphone like this, which you can only see if you're watching the video version on YouTube? I don't know. It's fun. This is a show where every week we come together and we talk about whatever and just anything and everything. You know what I mean? For example, oh, hold on. I got a new Funko Pop. Look. It's
Very
Evie
nice.
from Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Evie Fry. One of the best characters in the
that's a
whole
video
series.
game.
That is a video game. It's
that's a
one of
video
the
game.
best Assassin's Creeds that
Subjectively.
was
yes.
ever to be ever.
Subjectively.
Was ever to be ever. Mm-hmm.
It's very
That's Tyson
subjective.
over there.
It's a very subjective opinion.
As are all opinions. That's Tyson over there.
No, my opinions are fact.
Those are the objective ones.
Laced in fact.
Damn. And I'm Teddy. Tyson's wearing a dope-ass Marvel shirt, though. Check it out, dude, if you're watching the video of it. We got a lot of video aspects here today. Could you show us the rest of it? Is it just those up there? Oh, my God. There's so many. Is there 3 rows, or is there more?
There's 4.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God, look at Rocket. Oh,
I know
my
everybody
God.
except for him.
Whoever the fuck he is. I don't know.
It might
I don't
be
know
Luke
either.
Cage,
Could be the comic version of Luke Cage, I guess.
but he's
Who's the
got,
guy
like,
on
chains.
the other side on the bottom? The other,
This?
you're right. Yeah, who's that? I can't. Oh, is that?
That's Star-Lord.
Gotcha,
Thanos.
gotcha.
Ghost Rider, Squirrel Girl, Rocket, Bucky,
Yep, Winter Soldier.
Steve,
Yep,
Falcon,
Spidey.
Spidey, Daredevil,
Spidey.
Black Widow,
Yep.
Wolverine,
Okay, gotcha.
Punisher,
Wolverine.
Thor, Iron Man, Hawkeye, Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, Deadpool, Loki,
Yep,
Hulk,
yep.
Black Panther, Magneto.
Yep, there we go. Hell yeah.
So just the one.
Hell yeah,
I don't
beautiful.
know why Luke Cage would be there, but it is what it is.
Yeah, that would. Well, Daredevil's there, so.
I guess, but
never
this was like before all of that. And like Luke Cage wasn't like
Cage
super.
comics.
He's got like
Yeah. I think it probably is. Now that
got,
I'm
like,
looking at
chains.
some. Yeah, it is. His comic look is not exactly like that, but it's definitely
very
like a
weird.
yellow shirt and like blue pants.
yeah, that's
And there
what it
are
is.
some chains. He has like a chain belt. Does that guy have like a
It's-
chain belt?
Oh, maybe it's a belt. Yeah, it just looks like he has a chain, but it's connected to his hands because his hands fall right
Oh.
there. So it might
Yup.
just be that.
Interesting. Well, the comic book also has like the comic book Luke Cage also has like silver wrist straps. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like Wonder Woman.
Yeah, so that's Luke Cage.
Yeah.
Still very
yeah, there you
weird.
go.
Like they could have picked. They
That is odd.
They have like villains, so they could have picked like Green Goblin, Venom.
Yeah.
It's just
I don't know, man.
it's just such a
That is
weird.
odd.
Luke Cage is just such a weird choice with everybody
That's
else
fair.
on this shirt.
That's fair. Shout out to Luke Cage season 2 that actually ended in a very cool place that we'll never see.
Never watched it.
We'll never see. That's fair. That's fair. I mean,
Same with
honestly,
Iron
season
Fist.
2 I think was not. I think overall it wasn't as good as season 1, but I thought it was still pretty good, and the ending was pretty cool. But yeah, Iron Fist. Rest in peace. Yeah, just oof, as the kids say.
That's what they say.
That is what they say. Tyson, what have you been playing over the last week, dude? As we were sitting here ready to record, I started thinking and trying to remember what I've been playing, what I've been watching. It's not a ton, but what have you got going on?
Just Mass Effect and Demon Souls.
oh,
and
did you get further in Demon Souls this week?
Yeah, I beat the Tower Knight. It was a pretty beating a boss in a Souls game is literally like nothing else. Like it's better than beating a raid boss in Destiny. It's better than so much more because like you are just so laser focused. And it was just I was
Yeah.
like running out of like healing potions and it was like getting to that last little bit and yeah, it was tough. And now I don't really know where to go. But I'll figure that out. And then
Yeah.
I've been playing just did the GM in Destiny. I was gonna do solo Flawless Prophecy before the season's over because of Breaching Clear. I want to use that while it's still useful. because that would
Yeah.
be very easy to solo flawless that, or it would make it easier. And then that's about it. Oh, I re-downloaded Warframe today because it was TennoCon, and they're giving away a whole bunch of free stuff. And I was like, maybe I could try to get back into that game.
Bro, I've tried so many times. I'm like
far, but it's
would
tough
like
because
to.
it's now I don't like. I opened it up, and I was like, I don't know where I am. And I was like, I don't know where to go. And
Yeah.
so I might have to like do some searching on YouTube. But like the thing is I still remember the minute to minute gameplay and like you get a blueprint, you get the materials from this mission, you get a blueprint from this mission, you go and you put it together, then you get the thing. So I know all that. It's just the story. I don't know where I'm at in the story and how to like correct it and like start again.
Yeah.
So we'll try.
That game is a lot. I have wanted to get into it for a long time, and I've tried multiple times. I just can't seem to do it. But I like the gameplay. I like how that game feels.
They announced today cross play and cross save.
Oh shit! That's
huge.
actually pretty dope.
Well, not now. Like it's still in development, but like hopefully soon.
Oh.
They showed it off. On the live stream today, where
Cool.
one person was on PC, one person was on mobile, so it's also coming to phones.
Yeah.
And then Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. They were all in the same like instance.
It's coming to phones.
I was like,
Warframe on phones. Wow.
Why
What
not?
a time to be alive.
Why
There's
not?
just a lot of buttons. It's a very
Not really.
traditional
Well, it's the same with
video
like
game.
Well, you get one of those things that you just put on a phone,
I mean, you can, yeah, and that's
Those
probably
things
what
are-
most people who play it are going.
or
to
you just
do,
build
but
stuff.
Yeah.
It's like you can just like go
log
into
in
your
and-
ship and then do a whole bunch of stuff like that. If you're not
Yeah.
near your computer.
Yeah, for sure. Check your Xur.
Cross progression,
which
though,
I don't
I'm
know
stoked-
if that exists.
I'm stoked for cross progression because I put it on Switch and then it's like, oh yeah, you get to start from scratch, and I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, absolutely not.
I have frames on PC that like I grinded for a long time, and it's like I don't want to start all over again. So
No, God no.
so we'll wait, and then hopefully cross progression will be somewhat soon. And then there's like I guess there's like a new DLC or and there's always new expansions going on in that. So
Yeah, they released one like a year ago or so where it's like fully it's like an open world area. There's
Yeah.
like
I think there's like 2
fishing
now.
and stuff.
there's snowboarding.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, you can have like a snowboard. Yeah.
That's great. I can imagine that's probably really good with Warframe already is basically snowboarding. The fucking
Yeah.
mechanics of that game.
Because you go
So
like,
that's
super
probably
fast
awesome.
already. And then I haven't been
That's
playing
great.
too much else. I've been sort of teaching myself Wise. It's like an audio program for games.
Okay.
Because on was it Tuesday? Either Tuesday or Wednesday. I applied for a job at Bungie.
Oh shit! Congrats, dude. Fucking or good luck. I have applied to 2 of those in the past. They were like testing stuff.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
This
Is there
one-
one open in like the audio engineering?
Yeah, so it's a technical dialogue designer. And like the audio side, I'm like very qualified for. It's just that there's
Yeah.
a little bit of like Wise stuff, and I don't really know what it would all entail, but so I just kind of
Yeah.
want to get my feet wet into that program, and so I've just been
Yeah.
teaching myself that program.
Well, hell yeah, dude. That honestly, if that did end up working out, that would work out really well. Not just if it is well, the whole thing, I don't know how it would work Canada and US. I know there's like work visas and shit, but it's remote. I don't know if you would then have to I don't know.
Well, it's a remote position. It's a temporarily remote position for I think it didn't say how long, but like it's remote right now. So
Yeah.
and I'm like
Okay.
I'm literally just on top of like
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
No.
say. If anything did have to happen, you're not far.
No,
You're
so-
like actually relatively close
So
to
yeah.
Seattle.
like they have to there's like a checkbox, and it's like, oh, would you like consider moving if like in the future when stuff is back to normal or stuff like that. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, hell yeah.
Nice. Well, that's cool. That's exciting.
So,
Good luck.
we'll
Hopefully you
see.
hear from that.
That would
Hell
be
yeah.
intense.
That would be really cool. Be really sick.
Be very,
That'd be
very.
awesome.
I just can't.
Have
I
to
can't even
push it for
imagine.
secrets.
No,
No, you would never.
I would
No
never.
one should. Yeah, of course.
Hell no. And it would
Well,
be
that's
interesting because it would just be like dialogue. So I wonder if I would ruin the story for myself. I guess I probably would, but whatever.
Probably, yeah, just the story. You probably wouldn't even know about like new gameplay stuff, but
No.
the dialogue,
But
Or
like,
you'd start hearing a dialogue about Galahorn and you're like, God damn it, it's coming
Yeah.
back.
Stuff like that, or like, oh yeah, Cade's back. Oh yeah, Nathan Fillion, and I'm like, oh, now I know. That
Wow,
fucking
it's
Cade's
crazy how they
back.
said the actor's name in the game.
Well, no, I mean like
That's
if I had
wild.
to do something with his voice
Oh,
track.
you hear Nathan Fillion and you're like,
Yeah, I'm
ah,
like,
shit.
oh, that's not right. Oh, okay.
Oh my god. Well, it would be Nolan North because he did it at the end there.
Unless Nathan Fillion's coming back,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
he could.
You never know. Peter
never
Dinklage,
know.
bring him back.
No,
Bring back the Dinklebot. Hashtag bring back the Dinklebot.
just bring back.
No.
Do like more ghost voices.
Yeah. Whenever they do add in more, I quite enjoy them for sure.
No offense, to Nolan North, but I'm sick of that ghost. He's so annoying. It's such an annoying ghost, and I don't know if it's just the character of the ghost. It's just like the ghost is so annoying. He's always like, "Oh, I don't know if we should be messing with the darkness." And I'm like, "Shut the fuck up." We're just like the
The darkness
going to
has been our enemy for like how long? And now we're just
who has
like,
said-
oh,
who
give me
has said
those
that?
powers.
Who has said it's the enemy? Who?
Our actions of fighting them for however
We're
many
not fighting
years?
the dark. We haven't been fighting the darkness. We've been fighting Vex and Hive and Cabal.
Which we
and
were told were
Fallen.
minions of the darkness
No, they weren't.
back
No,
in the day.
no.
Literally, on bounties, it said defeat enemies of minions of the darkness. Like, that's what all of the generic enemies in Destiny 1
But
were
that's
called.
not the darkness. Like, they're not. They're like we know in the Lord. Like they're not the darkness. They're literally not the
Yeah.
darkness. And so
We
when
were told
who tells us
differently a
what the
long time
darkness
ago.
is bad? It's like, oh, it's just like Ikora or fucking Zavala or our ghosts are just like.
And do we trust those fucking old fogies? No.
Well, it's
you
just
know,
like, you
it's
know what,
time
when
for a
you're-
new leadership.
when your parents are like, you know what, sex is bad. You should not be having sex, and it's like, and then you grow up and you're like, they lied. They lied. It's the exact same. It's the exact same.
Fair.
And they're like, it's all like, oh, the darkness. Oh my God, the darkness is so bad. Oh, we shouldn't be touching the darkness. And then when we finally get the darkness, it's like, oh shit, this is kind of cool. So fuck
not bad at
the
all.
light. Fuck, and it's just like
Wow.
the Jedi and the Sith. Fuck the Jedi. Ahsoka said, "Fuck the Jedi."
In different words, but true.
I mean, if Disney allowed her to say "fuck the Jedi," she would say it. If there's one character that would say it, it would be
That's
Ahsoka.
true. That's one character that's not a Sith. Yeah, that's fair. Shout
Sit
out
there,
to
and it's just
Ahsoka,
like
man.
the all of the things that we say are bad are just cooler.
That's
The
true.
dark side of the Force, darkness, what else? Everything else. Just
Everything else.
Everything else.
That's fair, dude. Fucking that would be cool. I hope that does happen for you. I hope that goes through, or that you at least get into talks and whatnot. I hope that happens. That'd be dope. What else other than Demon Souls and Destiny? Anything else that you've been playing? What you've been watching? We'll have to talk.
Nothing.
I don't think we actually have. I think it is this week. I think we are going to talk about Loki, the finale, because I have some thoughts, I guess. But we'll talk about that in a bit.
I felt a lot better about this episode and
Yeah.
the ramifications. They really they did
For
kind of
sure.
they did kind of do the whole like this last episode is gonna fuck up everything that you know about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and that's pretty much it. And so
Yeah. Well, we can get into that in a little bit more detail later. But what else have you been watching or anything like that other than
Nothing.
Loki? Nothing? You out here
No.
vibing, bro? Just vibing this week?
just been doing a lot of editing. I did 3 K-pop music video reacts. Those have been really fun.
Nice.
I gotta try and do more of those.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I've just been
Check it out
staying,
at
like, really, really
T
busy.
Pellegrini on YouTube or Tyson Pellegrini. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't even know what it is. I never look at my YouTube. I just put stuff up. I put the hashtags on it, and then I'm like, okay, and then I just let it go.
Oh, it's Tyson. It's Tyson Pellegrini.
Okay, cool.
There you go.
Yeah, so just been doing that. Not really much else.
Nice. All right. Well,
Just more editing.
fucking, yeah. Well, this week I was trying to remember before we went live what all I have done when it comes to just in general, just life, as well as nerdy things. Update. For a while, I had lost my charger to my Kindle, which I now found. So now I can go back to read Invincible.
You have it in like this leather case. You are such a dad. It's
was
like
like
it's like the
$10.
dads that have
It is
cell
a dad
phones.
thing.
Is the cell phones on the fucking hip, and they're just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take that off. Don't tell me you have one of those.
the thing where you like click it in and then yeah.
Do you have a phone clip for your belt?
No, I don't.
Are you lying?
No, I'm not lying. I don't have.
I don't believe you.
I don't have one. That's not a thing that I have. But I do have this Kindle that does have a little bookcase thing.
That's your dad.
Yeah. But I found the charger, so that's pretty sick. Actually, this is not the correct charger. Hold on. This is the right one. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, this is it. I found it. So that's exciting. So it is charged. So now I can get back to reading Invincible. I'm going to do that.
You should read Attack on Titan.
I am waiting until December, sir.
There's two.
Okay,
Oh man, that's so. What if you died before?
I have thought about that.
It's true. It's like when there's stuff out, when there's content and media in like the world, and I can say like, you know what, I'll just wait. But then I'm like, but what if like shit happens?
Yeah. Especially
like, you know what,
after last year, it's kind of
Yeah.
like, hey man, live life while you can, you know?
And it's like, you know what, I want to at least die knowing the full story of Attack on Titan.
It's honestly a good goal. The problem is,
Then you have to go week to week.
I have been watching that show since I was in high school, and even at that point when I finished season 1, I knew that there was more out there. I knew that there was knowledge that I did not have, and I said, you know what? No, I'm going to avoid it, and I'm just going to watch the show, and I'm going to see it as the show gives it to me, and I have followed that commitment for 4 years now. So I'm not giving up at the end. I'm right at the end.
Why? You still get to enjoy the show. You just get to enjoy it
But
differently.
I want to have the plot details and secrets and mysteries revealed to me with the voice acting, with the music. Like that's what I want. So I'm almost there. Okay. I was thinking of reading it once I finished.
What if it got delayed?
I mean, it's probably going to be honest.
It'll get delayed, and then you're gonna be watching week to week, and then you're gonna be getting frustrated week to week because they're gonna end episodes in certain places that I already know that I'm just like, oh man, they're gonna end it right here, and then you're just gonna be like, oh my, like
every week.
I don't know. That's putting strain on your heart, on your body, stress,
on your soul.
Exactly. Like you don't want that. You gotta.
Hey man, I've done it for 4 years. I'm gonna keep doing it. All right, until it's over.
That's a very boomer thought process.
I've been doing it like this my whole
life. I've been doing it forever. Why would I change now? And it's like because you can.
But I don't want to. Have you ever considered that? You know,
What if you just scroll Twitter and somebody just like, bam, spoiler.
I've avoided it for this long. Like, to be fair, I think
not this last season though, but like
I think at one point I did actually get spoiled for something. I can't remember what it was. I think it was one of the Titans. I got spoiled. which me even saying that if you haven't watched season 1 is kind of a spoiler, but we're gonna move on. Anyways, you should watch Attack on Titan by now. What else? Yeah, so I found my Kindle charger. I have not played much Destiny. No, I don't think I did play any.
You've quit Destiny, you know.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
What can I say? Every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will you come back next
but
season?
to be fair, I need to get the shirt because
do you though?
Have
you seen the shirt?
I have gotten every single shirt every year, so I have to. I can't not at this point. Like the same mentality, you know what I mean?
This shirt looked like it was phoned in. It looks exactly like
Honestly,
a previous shirt.
I thought it actually looked good. Here, let me open it up. Hold on.
Yeah. The first like the Age of Triumph shirt, that blue one, that was fucking amazing.
I think I still have that in the closet somewhere. I actually really like this shirt. This shirt looks good. What do you mean? I like the colors. Yeah. It's like a gray and like a darker gold. This is cool. Yeah. I like it.
I'm getting that Splicer hoodie though. That's I'll get the Splicer hoodie for sure, but not the Solstice shirt.
The Expunge hoodie. The Expunge hoodie actually does look pretty good.
And the sleeves come off. I love versatile attire.
Why would you need a hoodie with no sleeves though?
Because then you go running.
But it's a jacket.
It's not a jacket. It's a hoodie.
Well, yeah. That's the.
So what if you want something on your chest, but not on your arms? Have you heard of these things
I've
called
never
vests?
come across that ever.
You've never heard of a vest? Never heard of a vest?
I've never once wanted to use a vest.
You use a vest for fashion.
Fair enough. Hoodies, I just feel are more.
You've never worn a vest
function.
ever.
I don't think so. Not unless I was like a kid, you know what I mean? And they put me in a vest. They put me in a little green vest or something.
You gotta spread your accessories wings.
Yeah. Okay. I'll look into spreading my accessory wings. And I'll let you know.
There's so many clothing choices out there.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Let's see. I went up and visited a friend last week from Sunday through Wednesday, and I got back on Wednesday, so I haven't really played a ton. Oh, we did play through a good bit of It Takes Two. I got further than I had before, and goddamn, that game's awesome. I definitely want to beat it, but we didn't beat it, but we got probably through about half, I think. That game is great. If it does continue the way it is, that's like my favorite game of this year, man. It's so good. But what else? Played a little It Takes Two. Oh, we played actually some stuff on his fucking VR. Whoo, that shit's wild. I still would not buy one, but it was so fun. Like Half-Life Alyx specifically, out of all of them, feels very good. Like feels super intuitive. Like I like the best thing so far is the gravity gloves, where I actually do have more to talk about than I thought. Is you point at an item, and with your hand you point at an item, you hold down on the grip, and then you flick, and it shoots the item, like it throws it towards you, and then you just catch it. And then the coolest thing for how this felt was like throwing an item up in the air with one hand and then taking the pistol and like pow, 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 as it's like falling, like shooting it felt genuinely so good. Like that was awesome. Whereas we then played what else? We played another game that was like Pavlov or something. It was like some shooter, and it did not feel as good as that. Like Alex just felt it was very clear. Like this is a fucking polished AAA ass, as good as it's gonna get. Like, it felt really good. At a certain point, as we got further, it got more and more difficult, and there was more and more enemies and shit, and I started being like, I am not VR versed. You have to do this, because I couldn't do all it. I felt like my sister when I tried to teach her how to play Call of Duty, and she could not move the camera at the same time. Like, that's how I felt at a certain point, because I just was not. I needed more fucking practice. But it was really cool. And then we did some Beat Saber, which was fun. And bro, I think my favorite was probably the game Pistol Whip. That shit was cool. It's literally just like a level that is like to a song, and you're just like on a rail going forward, and like enemies pop up and they shoot at you, and you have to dodge the bullets and shoot, and you reload by either like throwing the gun up or like down to your hip, and it does a quick reload, and you just like kind of, you don't have to be super accurate, but you shoot towards it's very light gun, but like to dope ass music. So you're like like as like some like you're doing it to the beat, and like enemies are spawning to the beat. Super fun. I really liked that one. That one was really cool. If I ever did get a VR of any kind, I would get Pistol Whip. That game's fucking awesome.
I don't know. I'm still thinking I would wait another 5 years for VR. I want wireless headsets.
If I ever did get one, I would get like
everything.
Yeah, I get like the Quest 3, like the next version of the Quest, you know what I mean? That's what I would do.
Wireless everything. And yeah, that's just the way I would go.
Yeah.
I want to be connected.
It was very cool, but yeah, I definitely still wouldn't do it because it's ridiculously expensive, and yeah, it would be nice to have more wireless.
It's the
stuff,
same with this past week. Everybody got all crazy about the Steam Deck, and I'm like, I get it, but at the same time, I don't, because I'm like, the people who are getting, the majority of people probably got a Steam Deck. You don't go anywhere. Like,
hey man,
well, like
sometimes mobile or portable games are fun to just play on your couch sometimes. I used to do that.
I guess.
I used to take my 3DS or my Vita, and I would just plop down on my couch, or I would sit in this fucking chair at my desk playing it, because I don't know why. I just like handheld stuff for some weird reason.
But like the majority, I guess that it all depends on the game though, because like there's a lot of Steam games that I would never play on a handheld.
Yeah.
And so it is kind of weird. I don't know. It's people were ravenous about this thing, and I looked at it and I was like, cool. Like, same with like the updated Switch. I was like, cool. Nothing has blown me. It's not like it's anything different. Also, the positioning of the sticks on the Steam Deck, I do not like.
I haven't really looked at that.
They're at the top of the console. It does not look like it would be like
that is
great for. It wouldn't be great for like prolonged use.
Yeah,
and especially if you can't. Yeah, it was. I'm totally fine with like what is it, xCloud and like that kind of stuff, where it's like if you had like a nice iPad, and then you had a controller, like that kind of shit, I would be more close to going to than like a proprietary system with
No, just because
Man.
I am a very big
I need a controller. I need
anti-cloud person. I know there are so many people that are very pro-cloud, and they're very like, cloud gaming is the future, let's go.
Well, like
as somebody
like
who has
xCloud,
tried,
not Stadia.
Yeah, I know.
xCloud.
I have tried almost
works.
every single version of cloud gaming. None of it's good. Personally, none of it is good enough for me. I'm sure for a lot of people it works.
How is it not good enough for you? But you play with a controller in Destiny anyways, and there's delay in that. That doesn't make it.
There's a significant difference.
There's delay.
There's
You
also
already
not
play with a delay. If you don't think there's a delay in Destiny when you use a controller,
are you serious? You're saying there's a significant delay between a mouse and keyboard versus a controller?
if you turn the thumbstick,
okay, well that's not what we're.
That's what I'm. What do you mean? That's what I'm saying.
That is a different type of control scheme, sir. That is slower. Yes, a keyboard and mouse is going to be faster than a controller.
And so that's why
but
I'm saying
using a controller on a proprietary system is a 1-to-1. That is I am used to playing it like that. Totally normal. If you throw in a cloud thing, either is too significant of a latency for me, or it'll just disconnect it'll go crazy pixelated. And I have like good ass internet, and I'm doing it on hardwired shit sometimes. It doesn't work. Like, I don't understand and I've tried this on multiple different networks in like different cities on different services. Like, I've never had a good experience with cloud
all
gaming.
I've seen of xCloud looks like it's
I've tried
in a better
it.
position. And that, but yeah, like that's why to me that makes it's so confusing, because you would think that you're already used to a delay.
I'm not, Tyson. I'm not used to a delay. There is no delay, sir. That doesn't exist. Unless you're, I don't know. Unless you're talking about some sort of like,
talking about like when you use a controller to play Destiny.
point.
When you use a controller to play Destiny, like there's a delay, and then there's a delay.
How?
What do you mean how? Like I'm saying, I told you when you move the thumbstick to look, that is a delay. And then it actually happens in screen with a controller. There's a delay, a lot more delay than a mouse and keyboard.
Okay, well, that delay there, in that case, is significantly less than any sort of cloud version. That delay there is not a delay to me. I don't feel it. I have a 1 millisecond response time monitor. Like, I guess there's a delay, but like, it doesn't, that is not, it's not a delay, because that is the fastest, with a controller, that is the fastest that you could ever get. Like, it's not, like, it's not a delay normally, but the any sort of cloud version either has a lot more of that or genuinely just doesn't work. Like, I've tried loading in with xCloud before, like Halo 5, and it just gets like fucking crazy pixelated, and like you can't see shit. Like, it, I don't know. I've just never had a good experience. I would like cloud gaming to work, but I don't know. I think we're still way further off than a lot of people say.
I think
personal anecdote.
Like depends like where you're at as well.
Yeah, sure. If you're probably in like a lot more of a major city, then yeah.
Do you have like fiber?
Better, but I do have like, I have like, what's my down? I don't remember. I have the highest internet package I can pay for, which is pretty good. It's not fiber, but it's like, I think it's like 300 down, 30 up or something like that. But yeah, I personally like the proprietary thing, and I do think the Steam Deck is cool, but I would not, I'm not planning on trying to save up like $400 to get it. If I did just have $400 laying around, like if I was fucking, if I just had it laying around, then I probably would try and reserve it because I think it's neat, but like, I'm not any way where I am right now in life. No way I'm getting a Steam Deck.
I'd rather put that 400 and put it towards hopefully a 3080. But by the time I have enough for 3080, it'll be like 30 or like 4080 or whatever the next fucking
if they're even still making them with the goddamn, if like 3080s are already so hard to come by, man. Is that still a thing?
Oh yeah. It's easier to buy a pre-built. That's the only problem. So it's like you could just buy a pre-built computer, which I was thinking about doing, and you just gut it for the graphics card.
I mean, fair.
That's
fair.
what it comes. That's what it has come to, is that it's so hard to get just the graphics card that you have to get a pre-built to get the graphics card.
Yeah. Interesting, but the Steam Deck is cool though. I'm looking at it right now. The only thing is there is a $400, there's a $529, and then a $649.
It's all memory.
They all have some different stuff. But they all definitely have more storage and like better storage as it goes up, and like faster stuff. But like is it all proprietary storage or I
don't know. I think I saw Vizzy post like something about like getting a memory card or like a
yeah, because if you could do that, then that's not as bad for sure. But I don't know if you can do that. If you can't, then yeah, that's really expensive. Because the cheapest model is 64 gigabytes. So like, you couldn't even fit Call of Duty on there.
Yeah, I know. That's the other thing. It's like, what are you going to? I guess you could play. I saw like one person tweet about like, oh, if Nintendo's not going to do the virtual console, at least I could do it like through like.
But even then,
and
it's just Steam. You know.
Well, I think you can have like they were probably like our ROMs, no, that you could probably use on.
I think it's supposed to be just Steam. I think it's just supposed to support official like Steam games.
Yeah,
but I think it is really cool, honestly, because like right now, like for example, if I were to buy that, I would have so many games I could just go into. Like, I think that is very cool. Like, it is not a fucking Stadia where it's a fucking service that you gotta fucking get.
Still, but like the majority of those games that you would play, probably because they're so small. Yeah, probably
unless I got the bigger version, I wouldn't really be able to do it.
Yeah, it's like it's like, oh yeah, I have so many games on Steam, so I would have so many games on this handheld thing. And it's like, yeah, but how many games do you play on Steam?
You have to download
I play like 2. And then, but like, no, but even if you did play, or even if you could like put all of your games on, how many games realistically do the majority of like gamers play? We play like 1 to 2. It's the same thing with like Steam. Oh, there's a Steam sale. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm going to get this game. I'm going to get this game. I'm going to get this game. And I'm never going to touch them. That's just the gamer culture nowadays, where it's like, you're going to collect it. So it collects dust in a drawer somewhere. But you can say that you got it. You can be like, oh, look at this, guys. I got it.
Got my Steam Deck.
I got my Steam Deck. Got to get that clout tweet. And just like, oh my God. I'm so tired of it all.
Oh my God.
I am.
I'm tired of it all.
I am. I'm just like, oh God, like who cares? It's just people are like so ravenous for these things, but then we're just gonna go back to the same thing that we always have. You're gonna play on your PS5 on your couch. You're gonna play at your computer at your desk.
I mean, that's fair.
The games that you want to play on Steam, you want a big monitor for.
I mean, I don't know. Personally, I think out of all of the stuff that has like been announced and even released and stuff over the last I don't know 5 years, probably even further, stuff like this, like an NVIDIA Shield or a they did like the Steam boxes, right? Like, let's see, yeah, they did like the Steam boxes things. The Steam machines was what they did, which was just basically like pre-built computers. Like there's been stuff like that over the last while, right? I think out of all of that, I think this is easily the thing that's gonna like this is gonna be fine. Like this is gonna do well. It's gonna do super well, and I think it's gonna.
I don't think
succeed,
people will use it that much.
I think more people are definitely gonna use this than like an NVIDIA Shield.
But it's like when you have it all depends on the games. Like that's the thing. It's like hardware, but it all still just depends on the games. And the majority of the games that you play on Steam, you want to sit at a desk for, or like, I don't know.
As somebody who plays on a controller, I don't know if that's entirely true.
You're gonna play Apex. You're gonna play Apex Legend on your Steam Deck. No.
Marvel's Avengers that I bought on Steam forever ago and have been meaning to start. Yeah.
It's such a tiny fucking screen.
Immortals Phoenix Rising. I would 100% pop into that on the couch and keep, which I can't actually do because I bought it on Epic, but I'm just saying as an example, if I did get it on Steam, then like I would hop in there and do like collectibles and shit.
I guess I'm more in this. I point more to I would like a nice big picture for the majority of the nice looking games. Like, don't get me wrong, Nintendo stuff still looks nice, but it obviously is on the lower end because of like the art style, and so it's easier to play on like a handheld. But like if you had Zelda 60 frames, I would rather put that on the TV or a monitor than play handheld.
Sure. But, like, not everyone does that. Like, the Switch, for example, does have a good split of people that either it's more 50-50, or honestly, like, I've heard more people say that they play their Switch in handheld more than docked. Like, there are a lot of people that definitely do that.
I hear the opposite.
I think there's a market for this for sure. I think there's a lot more of a market for this than some of the other stuff Steam has done in the past 10 years. So I think it'll go well.
This is exactly what everybody said about Stadia. Well, not everybody.
Nope.
The majority.
Yeah, like definitely not.
No, but like there was still a majority of people before Stadia came out were like, oh my god, this is the future.
I never thought Stadia was gonna succeed.
I didn't say you.
Every
I said
time
the majority.
I know. I'm just
the
saying,
majority
I'm
of
not
games media
talking about
too.
games media. I'm just saying, in my opinion, I think Steam Deck's gonna be okay. I think it's gonna do better than definitely Stadia.
I think it'll do fine. I don't think we'll ever hear anything about it.
Well, yeah. I think there's not gonna be. I don't think you're really supposed to. I think it's just supposed to be a thing that is an option for some people.
But I mean, like, I don't think we'll hear anything about like
get a profit.
People aren't going to be like clamoring on Twitter, being like, "Oh my god, I just got my Steam Deck. It's so much fun." I don't think that's going to happen.
I think it might for like a week.
No. I don't think so.
Fair enough. I would like it, but I'm not gonna buy it because I don't have money, and And yeah, if I did get it, I would probably, if I did have that money, I'd probably spend it on something else as well. But it's cool. Oh, I was going to say, what else have I played? Yeah, we were talking about VR. Played all the VR and stuff at my friend's house. That was cool. Fucking Call of Duty Zombies released a new map this week, Tyson. A new round-based map. And I played it Thursday night with Friday. We fucking destroyed that shit. We got to round 35, which is the highest we've ever gotten. And then the next night, I logged in with me, him, and Squeegee, and I showed him how to make the Wonder Weapon, which I learned, and it's been great. Zombies is still so fun. I unlocked the shovel, which is the best melee weapon in the game. Pretty great. Played a little bit more Immortals. I'm getting closer and closer to finishing off all the collectibles. I have all the collectibles done in all of the 4 main regions and the starting area, but I don't have the center and the sky region at the top. So I gotta knock those 2 out, and then we'll be good. I actually made more progress this week than usual. And what else? Did I play too much else? Zombies, Immortals. Oh, a little tiny bit of Rogue Company. Still playing that every now and then. I think that's about it. Fucking watch Loki.
Destiny's dead.
Let me tell you, I watched, as I was getting collectibles in Immortals, I put The Flash on in the background.
Oh my god.
It's so bad. It's so bad, guys. This
is why it's very tough. It's very tough for me to so bad. What's the word? To comprehend.
Trust me.
Yeah. Well, all trust on your opinions on media is kind of gone when you're just like you voluntarily watch this show unironically. It's different if it's like, hey,
I'm
let's
aware
watch
that
this.
It's bad.
Yes, but you still watch it.
At this point, it's more of a morbid curiosity. Like, how fucking. How
I
much
saw a
worse
fucking
can it
clip.
get?
I saw a clip on Twitter. There was like the introduction of Jordan Fisher's character,
Impulse or whatever. Yeah, which I have not gotten to yet.
I love all of the actors.
I saw that
Let's not get this twisted. I love all the actors,
bro.
I love that. I love what they do. But holy shit, that was the worst thing I've seen since like a thing of Supergirl. Since like a clip of Supergirl.
And you know what's bad?
So bad?
What's really bad is that season 2 of The Flash looked significantly better than that. Like, what are you doing? How are you gonna get worse?
I think we got rose tinted glasses on. If we go back,
I don't know, man. I think season 1 and season 2 of Flash still looked decent.
But then again, we can't trust your opinion.
Why? I'm fully aware that this is bad.
Yes, but you still watch it. You still pollute your mind.
Man, that's more of a OCD completionist problem. Okay, what are you gonna do?
No, but you can't just say like, oh, That's just weird. It's just weird to me that you would watch something that you know is bad.
Hey, man, let me tell you. Cisco, spoilers, left the goddamn show, and they gave like 2 or 3 episodes
He
of
got
notice.
out while he could.
Yeah.
Good on him.
Fucking
Like,
fair, dude.
Salute to him.
It's so like, and it's not like as I'm watching the episode that's like his final episode. There's so many moments where I'm like, it wouldn't have been that hard to change this around just a tiny bit and make it better. Like it's not like it was so upsetting because I was like, there's not that hard of change. Like it was upsetting, but. Yeah, I watched some of that. I'll get caught up soon.
God, just nuke. This is just like what they got to do with DC movies. Do it with the DC TV shows. Just nuke them all.
I mean, it's time.
And start fresh.
It's time.
They need to reboot and then just like do that because
Superman and Lois is still doing pretty good though. I am enjoying that, but I'm 1 episode behind, so I haven't seen.
He
that
still
one,
has
but
kids. I don't understand. Yeah. Do they ever explain it? They don't explain it though.
Well, no, but Superman has had kids before. It's several times in lots of comics. Absolutely.
In comics? How?
Yes.
With Lois.
Yes, because that's just been established that is a thing that can happen.
How though?
I don't know. He can control it. Right?
No, but not even just him. His fucking sperm.
I don't know, bro. I'm not a scientist.
This is bullshit. No, because that was because like, who are his kids? Who are his kids in the comics?
I don't know. He's had several. Some of I'm pretty sure some of the versions of Superboy have been his kids.
Superboy's a clone.
I think that is one version of Superboy. I think there have been other versions where he's actually his kid.
I still don't. They don't explain it. They just are like, oh yeah, this can happen. Or he's superhuman, and so meaning he has superhuman sperm. Meaning if they're flying in, they would literally destroy Lois as they're going. Makes no fucking sense. It's just like you can't just be like, oh yeah, this guy is like an alien, but yet this one aspect of him, because we need him to have kids, we're gonna actually tone down.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. Could a Kryptonian male and female have children? In some stories, Superman is
male
father.
and female.
Oh, yeah. It says, could a Kryptonian male and human female have children? In some stories, Superman is a father. He has a son with Lois in the 2006 movie, Superman Returns.
Yes, and that's why people hated that movie.
And is
Brandon
expecting
Routh.
a baby with Wonder Woman in the comic Kingdom Come.
Well, Wonder Woman's different.
Wonder Woman, that's a different story, you know?
Yeah.
But in other series, Superman can't have kids, and explanations often cite DNA from humans and Kryptonians as being incompatible.
I told you!
There is, in John Bryan's Elseworlds comic book series, Superman and Batman Generations, Superman and Lois have 2 children, Joel and Kara Kent. There are.
But they don't explain it.
No. Or if they do, I'm sure it's just, it happened.
God, DC is a fucking mess.
I'm
sorry.
I really don't
really
think this is your hill to die on, Tyson.
That is. Why? You have this one character that is just bulletproof and all of this shit, and then you have a human person. He can literally fly and like explode people with his fucking eyes. And so now you have his sperm, and his sperm's just supposed to be normal?
Yeah, dog. He's an alien.
It's fucking that's so stupid. It is. It's so stupid. It's just as stupid as like.
I love how mad you're getting about Superman's sperm.
Well, like, come on. You can't just be like, oh yeah, we have kids now. And it's like, okay, but you can take a bullet to the eye. You can take millions of bullets and nothing penetrates you.
Yeah.
Nothing hurts you. There was a cool also like when you think about the whole sex act, like how is he supposed to like, how is he supposed to give it his all?
Control himself. I don't know.
But the whole point of that is not to control yourself.
Fair. Yeah.
Again, these are just questions that they just gloss. These are very important questions. That's why that show will fail. Calling it right now.
No other reason.
No other reason, no. Acting's probably fine. Story's probably fine. But they're going to get hung up on the whole, how the fuck does he have kids?
Fair enough.
Like, think about this. His breath, all right? His breath, he can go
I'm with you.
and like freeze people. So think about when he just fucking blows his load, right?
Yeah. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about Superman blowing his load.
Think about if Superman is even masturbating. You know, he's just going, and then he just blows. It would go through a fucking wall.
It would fucking blow through the wall.
And how's that supposed to just, calmly go inside a human woman? This is bullshit. Bullshit.
You know what? I'm with you. This is some bullshit. And we need to cancel the show. Anyways, other than that,
Or explain.
haven't watched too many other TV shows other than Loki. I'm trying to think. Did I watch any? Oh, I did watch I watched the full Bo Burnham Inside special finally, which was fun. I'm trying to think. That's about it. That's about all. I'm a couple episodes behind on My Hero Academia, so I got to get on that. But yeah, other than that, that's been about this week. We should talk about Loki. We should go over to spoilers for that. I was gonna say, is there anything like coming up? Not really. Not this upcoming week. Yeah. We're chilling. It's the middle of July. You know what I mean? We're hanging. This guy, my Raven plant, has a new sprout going up the middle. That's pretty exciting. Nice. I went on a date today, so that was wild. But when I left Ion with a sitter for the first time, and that went really well. So I know I can do that for the future. So that's good. Just trying to think. I got my drums set up more, so if I do want to stream that, I can talk while I am over there. I got it fixed with a mic, nice. So that's pretty cool. Trying to think. When I got back from vacation, I had forgotten that I bought some ice cream, and when I opened my freezer, I was like, "Oh fuck, let's go!" So that was pretty cool. What else?
All right.
I need to get a new candle. Okay. This candle's running out. But with that, we're gonna get out of here, dude. Let us know what you guys are looking forward to in entertainment. Let us know what you guys are watching, what you guys are playing. We will talk about that. You can email us at TysonTeddy2020@gmail.com, or you can put it in the comments of this episode on YouTube. Tell your friends, smash the like button. Suicide Squad. When is that?
I don't know, but I've been seeing a lot of people see screeners. I think it's like at the beginning of August. But people have been raving about it on Twitter that have actually seen it.
August 6th. Yeah. Okay. That's not that far. It's a few weeks.
People have been praising James Gunn, and I'm just like, oh man, I love James Gunn. He's a great guy, and I'm glad that he got the opportunity to do this, because even if Disney didn't fuck him over, he probably wouldn't have been able to do this and then come back to Guardians. So it's almost good in his career, it's almost good that Disney fucked him over, fired him, then he got this other job, and then Disney's like, oh fuck, okay, let's get him back. It's weird. Very, very
I'm
weird.
excited for Suicide Squad. That's gonna be good. That should be a fun time.
And it's the last time Harley Quinn or Margot Robbie's gonna play Harley Quinn for the foreseeable future.
At least that we know about. Yeah. Which is kind of crazy, but also not, because it feels like she's been,
she's been the staple of DC. I feel for.
She has been, but it's also weird that she has been, because DC has been so bad and disjointed. Yeah. It's kind of weird that she's been.
But she's been the constant that's always been,
which is
somewhat
odd.
Good. Even in the first Suicide Squad, which was bad, she was good, and it's she's just always been the constant kind of good in the movies.
You know what I was thinking of watching? This is random. Cruella on Disney Plus. I was
very
thinking
good.
About it. I might do that. But yeah, for now, we're gonna head out of here, dude.
Have you watched the original 101 Dalmatians?
Yeah, I have, but it was a long ass time ago. But I have when I was a kid.
Because there's a lot of stuff in that movie that if if you remember 101 Dalmatians, you'll probably like
Interesting.
a lot more.
Okay. Well, maybe I should rewatch the old 101 Dalmatians.
The old one's not long either.
Interesting. And if I can find that, that's probably on Disney
That's
Plus,
on,
right?
Yeah, both are.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll look into that. But for now, we're going to get out of here. Email us at TysonTeddy2020@gmail.com. Stop by my streams at twitch.tv/TeddyChinaris from Monday through Saturday, 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Central. And then on Sundays from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central. You can also go to youtube.com/TeddyChinaris to get pieces of the Final Fantasy VII Remake Let's Play that will be going up throughout the week, and to get other shit as well. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, fucking Farmers Only, hit me up at your local bowling alley. Tyson, where can they find you?
That was weird. That was very weird. You can find me on Twitter
like
at
bowling.
Tyson Pellegrini, Instagram Pellegrini_17, and twitch.tv/tpellegrini. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are pretty much the only days that I stream, even though I'm going to try and break into weekend streaming. But I usually tweet about it, so if you follow me there, then you'll know. And then YouTube, I guess you just have to search. Maybe one day, if I get enough subscribers on YouTube.
You're not that far.
If you like K-pop reacts, because that's, I think, that's all I'm gonna put on that fucking channel now. Fuck video games on YouTube. It's gonna be K-pop reacts, music videos, because they come out all the time. There are so fucking many.
That is true. That's fair.
And so I react to them. And
There you
Yeah.
go. But for now, Loki spoilers. Get the hell out if you don't want them. It was cool.
Really?
That's cool. I mean, I feel about how I feel about the rest of Loki in general. But I will say the overall ending, though, pretty dope. I will say definitely does set up shit for the future
Fucks
a lot
up
more than I
everything.
thought it was going to.
Oh, yeah.
So that's pretty fucking cool. So yeah, that's cool. I'm excited. I'm excited. About
I think
the
so. I think Kang is the new Thanos, and I don't think we're gonna be able to defeat him for a long ass time.
Well, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I can see that. Because Kang is supposed to, his, I guess, next appearance, or first official appearance as Kang the Conqueror, is supposed to be in Ant-Man. It's supposed to be in the next Ant-Man. So,
Quantumania. Cool. His first movie appearance.
yeah. Which I think is cool that they did.
I loved him. I loved, like... Because
I thought he did a great job.
He's more charismatic than Thanos, and it's that perfect, like, he gave them the choice, and I just loved everything about that. I loved.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, if you think I'm evil, you haven't even seen my variants, and I'm just like, oh man, we're gonna get so many Kang variants too. Oh,
it was pretty cool. Like I think the entire setup for what that could be is pretty fucking dope. Like that's a cool ass thing. I don't know, just in general, Loki as a show, every single episode, this is what I said to Squeegee last night, and this is about how I feel about it. Every single episode had me being like, okay, that was fun, that was cool, but set up a lot of questions I want answered. Just let's get to that next episode. And then every single episode gave me that feeling. And then even the finale was like, okay, cool, give me season 2 and the future. Like, and I really wish
very weird that we're
every
getting
one
a
of those
season
didn't do it.
2. This is the
What?
first time we're getting a season 2 of
Which
a
is
Disney,
cool, but, like-
a Marvel show.
Yeah, that is cool.
probably
I like that they
because, like,
confirmed
there's-
it in the show too.
Yeah, I wonder if it's because of just like timing. Like they're still trying to like Loki is in Loki land, and they still maybe need another season to try and put him back into like the timeline, back into like where our heroes are.
Yeah,
Something like
yeah,
that.
for sure.
No, I'm super stoked. I think that What If is now actually going to like mean a lot more, and I think it's actually like it's not just
So
going to
what
be
if?
a
Yeah,
it's not just going to be like a oh yeah, this is a fun little digital like animated show, but I'm like now I think that this could actually mean something in the MCU.
So I don't think it's necessarily going to mean a lot but I think there is potential for it to, like, what I think I could see them doing is, it seems like from the trailer, it seems like it's very possible that all of those what if stories are probably going to kind of connect in the end and to maybe like one, universe or whatever. But like what I could see them doing is like Loki kind of set up the idea of the future Kang the Conqueror and like the future threat and also the idea of the multiverse and the future threat of the multiverse and all of this. I feel like What If could basically show that threat. Like the end of it could be Kang coming in to like that universe. You know what I mean? Not necessarily the others.
We're getting another one.
Yeah,
that's
I think it could show what that would look like from like show that threat. Like here we're talking about it, and then here's an example of it, and then like go from there. Like I could totally see that. I think that'd be cool.
Now that we've got multiverse like pretty much confirmed and like shit's gonna be happening like that. I wonder if Jane, because like we already got confirmation that like Jane's going to be able to hold the with Mjolnir. She's gonna be Thor, but I wonder now if it's gonna be the same Jane. Now it might not be the same Jane. It could be a different one. Natalie Portman, but it could just be from a different multiverse. That's probably how they're going to do it. Because I'm like, well, I don't know.
So what is really cool about the way that they're introducing the multiverse and whatnot is all of what they have done so far to really introduce the multiverse is through the shows. And the shows are definitely going to tie into the movies and whatnot. But they definitely are for the nerdy people who want to consume everything, right? Like, that's for sure. And those people, I think, have more of an understanding in general of even the concept of a multiverse. So I think they're being a little, they're not being as blatant or as clear or, like, how they would usually introduce stuff in movies. Whereas when they go to do it for the first time in a movie, which could be Far From Home from all the rumors that we've heard about and whatnot, I think they're going to do it in a very clear, like, here is what a fucking multiverse is. Like, you know, I think they're going to explain it really well. And I think that's going to be awesome to, like, see that in the mainstream. That's going to be very cool.
Only because, like, we won't know, like, the characters won't know what the multiverse really is.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I think they did a good job explaining time travel and Thanos and all that.
So, like, we got introduced to the multiverse in Endgame with the Sorcerer Supreme talking to the Hulk.
Those are different timelines.
But that's
I guess
what's happening.
I think is technically a different universe that it creates.
Yeah.
So yeah,
because that's why. Because when we see, like at the end of Loki, back at the TVA, that one, the sacred timeline, is literally, it's all just like branching out. And that's literally what the Sorcerer Supreme did when she took
So I thought that was actually really cool. That's a good point. Like, so in Endgame, when Sorcerer Supreme kind of explained the timelines with like basically a visual diagram, right? Like, with the time stone and all of that, when she explained that at the end of Loki, at the end of time, showing that like a real-ish version, like a giant version of that, I thought was really cool. I was like, that's a cool fucking like tie back. Like,
so now that's exactly what is happening. Like she predicted like that, and so now we're seeing, and by killing Kang.
Yeah, so that is in the movie. They kind of set it up. But to be fair, at the time in Endgame, it is different, like multiverses or different universes and whatnot that it's creating. But at the time, they were discussing it very much when it comes to time. Like they create different timelines. Like that was all of what they were doing. But now that's like the foundation of explaining the multiverse. And I think as we go through the shows, they have continued to explain, especially in Loki. But I think the next movie, I think, is going to be an even better explanation. Like, Marvel's just really good of, like, a multiverse is a weird-ass concept. But I think for the movies and for the mainstream, they're going to do it in a way like they have done with everything else, where the mainstream's going to accept it.
They didn't explain time travel all that well either.
Sure, but I think they did it so that mainstream accepted it. Obviously, I mean, it's one of the fucking most profitable movies of all time. Like,
No, but I mean, I'm not talking about the profit. I'm talking about like they didn't like when you think about they didn't explain like the time travel and how they can actually.
I think they did it well enough. There definitely are moments where it's like when you think about it too hard, it's like, wait a minute. But yeah,
exactly.
for sure.
That's the same thing with the
explained it
multiverse.
fair
They're still
enough.
going to do the exact same thing where they're just going to be like, oh yeah, there's just like they even talked about it in Far From Home or not in Far From Home.
Did they?
Yeah, because what's his name? Not Magneto. Fucking Mysterio said he was from a different universe.
Yeah, that's like technically.
And Peter
Well, no,
Peter
it would
talks
be the
about
second,
it.
kind of.
Peter talks about it, and he's already like theorizing. So that's
Yeah,
why,
that's true. Far From Home did bring that up as an idea, but even then, that was a theory, which we then learn Mysterio was lying about.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, they are setting the groundwork. You know what I mean? Like this is what I'm saying. Like Marvel does a good job of laying the groundwork and slowly, like, I mean, they did that with the all of the stones. Like, I don't know. I'm just excited. I like Marvel.
This is how we're gonna get another Mysterio. This is how we're gonna get the Sinister Six. Well, like how? Why not? Because one,
why would we? Why would we get a Mysterio?
Well, because you need Mysterio for the Sinister Six.
Oh, fair, yeah. But
because
also,
like this is what I'm talking. Like
Sinister
what
Six
I'm
is
saying
like
is
kind of. I don't think that is necessarily guaranteed. I think
No,
they
it
are
is.
going to be a lot more.
It is for
hesitant because
Sony.
they don't own Spider-Man. Sure.
No, but Sony's making Sinister Six. Sony's making a movie called Sinister Six, just like with Venom. They're doing like the Spider-Verse, Venom 2, and so Venom will be one of the six. We got Vulture, Venom, Vulture, Scorpion because he was in the prison, Mysterio. Dr. Octopus will probably lead because he's going to be, and then we need one more. Not Shocker. Oh, no, because isn't Jamie Foxx supposed to be in No Way Home? There you go. There's your
Supposed to
Sinister
be,
Six.
yeah. It's supposed to be.
There's your Sinister Six.
Sure. I think
Sinister
it's
Six
a
are
little.
cool. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. They are pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. I'm very excited about the MCU and the future of it. I like I said, I like how they are kind of giving us more. Like, I think as like the way that they're gonna do Kang the Conqueror in this is all theories, I guess. But like, I think that the way that they're gonna do Kang the Conqueror in the movies is going to be like, you really don't have to watch Loki. Like, you didn't really need to see that ending where he explains it. I don't think you're going to need that. I think it's going to be awesome backstory, and I think that's going to be that's going to be very awesome for me to have when I go to the movies in the future and whatnot. But I don't think they're really going to...
I think the people...
I think they're going to explain it well enough. Like, I
think the majority, like the very large majority of people that go to a Marvel movie, are probably have Disney Plus and probably have watched Loki.
I highly disagree. Oh my God, no way, no way, dude. Oh my God,
why?
No. The Marvel movies make more people see Marvel movies than anything else. Like,
I'm saying,
there's no way you can get that audience. All of that audience.
If you're so much of a nerd that you go to the theater to see a Marvel movie, you probably have watched Loki. You probably have watched all of these Disney Plus things that everybody has Disney Plus.
Completely disagree. It's more of a commitment. I mean, first of all, think of literally WandaVision has what? 8 episodes. Falcon and Winter Soldier has 6 episodes. Like,
that you sit on your couch and you watch at home. It's not more of a commitment than actually
I'm
going to
telling
the
you.
theater.
If they release stats on these shows, I promise you a significantly fewer amount of people finished Loki than went to go and see Black Widow even right now.
Well,
Like, 100,
Black Widow's,
absolutely.
that's totally different for one. Because we're
How?
still in a
We're
pandemic.
talking
People
about
are
a
still
Marvel movie.
afraid. People are still afraid to go to the theater, so you can't really justify.
I'm
that.
saying more people went to see Black Widow, so that would hurt my argument. I'm saying a significant
I still
amount of
don't think
more
so.
people
No, 'cause,
went
like,
to see
what
Black
it
Widow
got-
in the theater than finished Loki.
No, it got 80 million dollars in like the first weekend. It's like in the middle of the pack.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think more people than watched all of Loki.
But
No.
I don't think there's literally any way to prove
6
either of what
episodes?
we're saying, though.
It's like
Because there's no stats on Disney Plus shows.
Because
So,
for
I
one,
can't prove it.
like the mainstream media, the mainstream audience probably doesn't give a shit about Black Widow. They probably just wanted to see. That movie was for nerds, being like, oh yes, we need a send off for Natasha because she died.
Sure, but it's still a Marvel movie. Like,
Yeah, but there's
a
lots of
movie.
people. There's lots of mainstream like Marvel fans that will see like Avengers, but they're like, oh no, I didn't watch Ant-Man.
yeah, there are a lot more people than I had realized, I will say, in general, that don't see all the Marvel movies. So this is why
Fuck
I'm
them.
saying this too. So
saying it.
there are
I'm saying it
so
right
many
now.
people that don't watch all of the Marvel movies that I'm like, you're going to fucking expect them to watch at this point, what, 18, 20 episodes of TV? No way. Like,
That are
No
each
way.
like most of them are.
but they
half an
don't
hour
even
ones.
watch all the movies. Like,
Yes, but you don't understand how it's more of a commitment to actually go to a movie.
I mean, in this case,
Then
that
to
would
sit
be
on your
one.
fucking ass.
That's one. That's one movie. 19 of the other, or however many, 24 of the other are on Disney Plus. So
Yes,
like,
but you know, people watch all of Netflix. They watch all of Amazon Prime. It's like it's just another thing for them to watch. It makes it so much easier to watch a show like Loki than to go to the theater. People with kids.
sure.
people-
I still
So, like-
completely disagree. I don't think there's any way that more people watch Loki or finish Loki. That's
I would say
the
like the
main
majority of people who care about the Marvel story, yes, have finished Loki.
I mean, sure,
majority.
but like the majority of people that finish the Marvel or that care about the Marvel story is like very, very subjective. Of like, I don't know.
Well, that's
You could
subjective.
say a lot of people care about the Marvel story, whereas some care more than others. So I don't know. Your measurement for caring about the Marvel story could be watching the shows. So at that point, you win.
It's
Yeah,
literally
it's a hard
like
argument.
like if you're gonna be going into Ant-Man Quantumania
Okay.
and you haven't
For
watched
example.
Loki, if you haven't watched Loki,
For example.
no wait, if you
I just
you
found
go into
something.
Ant-Man Quantumania and then you haven't watched Loki, you haven't watched WandaVision, you haven't watched any of these shows, and then you're like, who are these people? It's just like you're not a fan. I'm sorry, you're not a fan.
I mean, he said
No,
it, not
you're
me.
not.
But for example, Disney Plus right now, the only sort of stat that I actually could find, we're not going to have any stats on like, how many people finish each of the show, but we do have numbers on subscribers. So Disney Plus at the moment now has 94.9 million subscribers.
A lot.
So like, I wonder if we could find like the amount of fucking, not even Black Widow, let's say like Far From Home. Like,
You can also
how
have
many
multiple.
tickets
You also
sold.
can have multiple accounts, or multiple people can
Multiple
share
people per
accounts.
account, yeah, that's
So
true.
there's that as well. So
Yeah.
even
It's
if
hard
you
to
like,
tell.
but that's a lot.
I don't even know if there is one. Sure. I'm with you. But yeah,
If you
there's
don't
our
watch all the Marvel
random
TV
subjective
shows,
argument for the
if
week.
you don't watch all the Marvel, if you don't watch all the Marvel TV shows, and then you complain about, oh, who the fuck is this character in this new movie? Just walk out of the theater. Just walk out right now. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, I mean, I don't think you remember. I don't think I've told you this, but when I was watching Black Panther for the night of like premiere, I was sitting next to a group of people that like when the end credits scene came up, I think it was end credits, right? And it's Bucky. They
Oh,
give
yeah.
him his arm. I remember the women next to me, like one of them going, "Who's that?" And the other was like, "I think he was in Captain America, but I don't know. I didn't watch those." Like straight up. And I heard them say stuff like that throughout like the whole movie.
Well,
And I was like,
did
"Oh,
they,
guys,
do
what
they
are you
get
doing?"
dragged though? Did they get dragged to the movie?
They went to watch it.
No, but I mean, like, were they with somebody that like was
I don't think
super
so.
stoked? No,
I think it was just them. I think it was just those two.
because I can
don't
understand
know.
that. Because when I was with my girlfriend
know.
and we watched these movies, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's Captain Marvel's page, like, what is it, logo?" And she was like, "I don't know who that is," and I'm like, "That's fine. I'm okay with that."
Yeah, I mean that's.
'Cause
I
like,
wasn't
literally
even
dragged
sure at
you.
the time when it dropped. I was like, I think that's supposed to be Captain Marvel, but I don't know.
I was stoked, but like I can understand like if you don't come there of your own volition, if like
Yeah.
you are there because you're on a date, if you're there because so many other reasons. But if
Yeah.
you're there and you're like, I'm a fan, and then you're like, but I didn't watch Loki, like just shut up.
I'm not gonna gatekeep you. You're allowed to be a fan and enjoy what you enjoy. Anyways, but with that, we should get out of here. Also, real quick before we do get out of here, I just want to point out I just opened Facebook and saw something about apparently a Young Justice season 4, which, yikes, season 3 was bad. It was very
So then
bad.
it's right up your alley. It's right up your alley.
I guess so.
You'll probably watch
so-
it. You'll
Dude,
probably still
Young
watch it, won't
Justice
you?
Outsiders was
Wait, will you still
so
watch
upsetting.
it? Will you still watch it? See again. No,
Honestly,
no,
no,
trust, no
I don't
trust.
think so. Young Justice
Bullshit.
was upsetting to me. It was upsetting.
You'll
dude.
watch it.
You're probably right. But like,
Just so disappointed.
dude, Young Justice season 3 was so painful because it was. Oh god damn it. Anyways, we need to get out of here before I make myself fucking cry. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a good time. I'm gonna get out of here. Let me know how you like my Eevee for iPhone Go Pop. She's pretty cool. She's a cool character. There's Momo too. So y'all have a good one. Bye.
Peace.